Hello, it's Colleen from Self-Discovery Through Art. That's self-discovery, art.com. And today I want to talk about the muse. And I think we hear a lot about the muse from a masculine standpoint, and it's always a woman who always inspires a man. But in terms of women, we don't really have necessarily an example of what a muse is. And so a few summers ago when I was nomadic living, we chose to give up our house during COVID to live in our trailer for a while and just explore a different life. I decided to kind of explore, for me, what the muse was. And as you can see, there's this embodied figure here. But to me, when I paint and create, I have all these other voices that are inputting into my whatever I'm creating, and they seem otherworldly. I often have the fish and the bird, which again, for me, the bird represents being able to move from the spirit world and bring that down. Here's another bird over here. Fish is that being able to go into the underworld and face our fears and whatever lurks down there in the waters below. But for me, the muse is a combination of things, but also I have here like a masculine figure, and I think for women, that masculine figure internally is really important, because what a healthy internal masculine archetype does for us is it allows us to find the courage to follow that voice from within. It allows us to trust that if I make this mark, it's going to take me somewhere else. So there's this deep inner listening. And if we inherited a masculine that required perfection or told us we were never enough, it's going to be really difficult to create. So part of what we'll be doing in these art processes as I teach more is we'll be healing the inner masculine and the inner feminine, so that we can allow our ideas to come forth and we can ground them, and that we have the strength and the courage to do that. So if you want to know what my muse looks like, at least a couple years ago, this is what it looked like. And yeah, I'd like to hear what your muse looks like. So follow me here, let's chat and see where all of this goes. But yeah, the inner and outer world, I think, are really important when it comes to creating, and knowing what's inside is also important. Subscribe here, I think.